Angel investors, venture capitalists, private equity, seed funding, sounds fascinating, right? Do you know that 93% of pitch decks and ideas gets rejected by investors? And it's nearly impossible to win an investment if you aren't prepared well for it. Today in this video, we will tell you 10 things which turn off investors, and these are harsh truths. To know everything about fundraising, building your business, growing lean, and be successful with your idea. Like, subscribe and ring the bell, to never miss an important lesson for your business journey. Why is it so hard to get money from an investor? Well, you might be thinking that your idea is fabulous, you have worked really hard for it, and have poured all your sweat and blood into it. But believe me, that's not enough. You would have heard success stories, where founders raised millions for their startups. But have you heard millions of those failure stories? The numbers are really huge. Why is it so? Every investor has their own technique and rules to judge an idea, understand the concept, and learn about the founders. And they have a set of perception and belief to fund one of them. The industry has standards, but every one of them have their own experiences, and they tend to follow those. So, let's get started, and know about the 10 things investors never enjoy. One, ideas that won't sell. A business starts with an idea, and that idea has to be different or innovative. Investors fund ideas which are unique, disruptive, or at least slightly better than others in the same industry. I know a friend who came up with an idea to sell used jeans online, and he never got funded because the idea wasn't right. Your idea should have some creativity which can grab investors' attention. 2. Unimpressive, founder's background. One of the most important things investors invest in are the founders. If the founder has a background where he did something exceptional in a job or business, has good domain knowledge, and is presentable, the chances are high to get the money. You have to have a good background or exceptional domain knowledge of the industry you are tapping into. Investors never invest in founders who have less knowledge and aren't able to present their idea to anyone. If you have skills and knowledge, it's really important to be able to present it in an impressive manner. If you can impress only one investor, it's more than enough. 3. Lack of technicalities. If you have an idea which will sell, you should know the technicalities of it. If you don't know how will you build the product, how the product will reach the market, and how it will scale, you will never get funding. These are the technicalities you need to know, and you should have a plan for it. Investors tend to get attracted to the right plan, and they never invest in unplanned strategies. Lot of ideas die due to lack of technicalities. 4. Incorrect numbers. One of the main questions investors are going to ask you is about your financials and forecasts. If you don't have the correct numbers in your mind, and you don't know how to calculate them? You are at a huge risk. Be prepared with expenses, forecasted revenue, net profits and customer acquisition costs before talking to an investor. They like numbers and are interested in the correct data. Do the market research, and it's even better if you know every data of the industry. 5. Overconfidence and huge optimism. Most entrepreneurs are heavily optimistic about their idea, and are so overconfident that they ignore reality and facts. This is a big turnoff for investors. You should be real, and do the negative testing of your idea first. If you show too much overconfidence and optimism, you will never get funded, unless you can prove it while presenting. 6. No pre-research about the investor. Investors have tendencies to invest in a particular industry of their choice, or the industry which has made them money before. If you are reaching out to an investor, do some research before sending your pitch. Maybe you are reaching out to an investor who won't invest in your industry, and they will reject you, as you will show your lack of attention to details. You should have an eagle eye for everything you do as an entrepreneur or business owner. A good research can win you right investment with the right investor. 7. No selling skills. When you create an idea, your salesmanship starts with it. At every point from then, you will be selling something to someone. When you talk to investors, you are actually selling yourself and your idea to them, and if you fail in it, you aren't getting funded. Investors like entrepreneurs who can sell, as they will be doing that a lot in the future. So, be prepared to sell. Investors will never ever invest if you aren't good at selling yourself and you lack salesmanship. 8. Unprofessional approach. How would you feel if a salesman selling you a smartphone is very unprofessional? You won't like it, or probably you won't buy it. Same goes with investors. If your approach is unprofessional while reaching out to them, or your email looks unorganized, chances are you being rejected, even before trying. Whatever you do as a founder should be professional. Your email, direct messages, signature, social media profiles, and even your photos should look professional. No one gets attracted to someone who is unprofessional. We never work with these kinds of people, even if they have a huge budget. 9. No execution or traction. Investors are interested in story behind your idea, but that doesn't mean your real life story. It's all about your journey, since you came up with this idea, how you executed it, and where do you stand currently. Do you have any traction or early customers? How persistent are you? Or how you made your first buck with this idea? These are most important intent behind your real life story. No one cares if you lost a loved one, or you were in a situation where you had no money in your pocket. Sad stories look good in movies, not in real life. If you made no growth since you came up with the idea, you are definitely not a good investment. 10. Not investing yourself. Unless you are nanotech, life sciences, or building rockets, you can invest something in your business from your pocket in your initial days. Why would someone invest in your idea if you yourself don't invest in it, or have raised few bucks from your friends or family? Try to raise small amount from your friends and family for initial start. Get some traction, and then reach out to investors. It will increase your chances by 40 to 50%. If you are an entrepreneur, of a seed and early stage startup, or a business owner, this channel will help you learn a lot to start, execute, raise funds, grow lean, and succeed. And if you have a dream to start a business, or be your own boss, it will help you as a guide to start it. Our founder, Shashank Shukla, is a growth consultant and an entrepreneur, and have built 2 successful businesses, and have failed twice too. He has been there and he knows the drill. If you want to learn everything about an entrepreneurial journey, like, subscribe, and ring the bell, to learn more and more. Let's raise the growth flag.